1989 MCI Heritage was marked by record-breaking performances. Payne Stewart, who led after each of the first 3 rounds, held a 4-stroke lead on the 11th tee. His 4th tour victory was in sight, but first he would have to overcome an aching back.
I've got 3 degenerative discs that I found out about on the West Coast this year. And I've been doing a lot of therapy and exercises, and it's helped me play a lot better. But it's just not designed to play 25 holes.
A 3.5-hour rain delay Saturday forced Stewart to play 25 holes Sunday. The rain created some sloppy conditions on the 11th hole and some sloppy play. Kenny Perry, Stewart's only real challenger, could not take advantage of Payne's approach into the trees on the left. He made bogey from the trees on the right to drop to 10 under par. Stewart scrambled for bogey and preserved his 4-shot lead at 14 under. But Payne knew he had to try to pull further away.
I sat on I don't know, I wouldn't call it sitting on a lead in Dallas, but I've watched some leads disappear in my time, so I wasn't gonna, I was gonna try to run off and hide from them. That makes walking down that 18th hole a whole lot of fun. Then my caddy kind of told me to buckle down a little bit and trust myself and go ahead and play golf the way I've been playing all week long. And then I came back and birdied the next hole.
Stewart's birdie gave him a 5-shot lead. He was walking away with the title without a threat from Kenny Perry.
Kenny played really well, but he just didn't make any putts today. I mean, he had a lot of good shots, a lot of good putts that just hung on the lip, a little harder here and a little harder there, and it could have been a little tighter tournament. But I'm glad that he didn't. I'm not going to kid you.
Stewart, meanwhile, seemed to make everything in sight. Putting proved to be the story of the MCI Heritage last week.
Out here, there's a lot of great players, and the one that putts the best for the week usually wins, and I putted awful well this week. This is as good as I've putted the ball probably since Bay Hill.
Stewart's last win was the '87 Hertz Bay Hill Classic when he set the tournament record. With birdies of 15 and 16, Stewart dropped to 16 under, smashing the Heritage tournament record of 14 under, owned by Tom Watson and Nick Faldo. A comfortable 5-stroke lead heading home let Payne's thoughts turn to his family and career. Actually, that's my #1 goal this year, is to get back on the Ryder Cup team. So I made big strides toward that today, hopefully, and I'm looking forward to going and playing Greensboro next week. But I'm looking forward to catching that plane and seeing my son that's 2 weeks old that I've seen for 2 days. I told my wife that have him watching the TV today so he could see how good his dad was doing. The relationship I'm looking forward to when he gets older, and because I'm sure it'll be like a relationship I had with my father. 2-week-old William Aaron Stewart's dad is doing just fine. His wire-to-wire record-breaking performance was worth $144,000.